Avengers Infinity War has got just one post-credit scene, and it comes right at the end. I'm going to break down everything that happened, so it goes without saying this video is going to be full to the brim with spoilers. Still with me? Sweet. The only thing we see after the mid-credits is a shot of the Avengers Infinity War title disappearing into ash or dust or whatever you want to call it, because we hadn't just suffered enough. Cheers, Marvel. Then, after all the credits are finished, we hear the familiar voice of Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury, and he's in a car with Kobe Smulders' Maria Hill. The pair are busy dealing with the aftermath of the attack on New York. We learn that there's a search for Tony Stark underway, and we hear that Fury has been trying to get in contact with Clint, which hopefully is a reference to Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. We see the result of Thanos' purge take shape as a driverless car crashes in front of them, and a helicopter smashes into a building. We then see Hill start to turn to ash, and before he can say mother Fury suffers the same fate. A sad end for S.H.I.E.L.D.'s fineness, but we also see that before he turned to ash, Fury had been trying to contact someone using an old school pager which had been seriously modified. The pager falls to the ground and we see it apparently connect to its target as the Captain Marvel insignia and signature colors flashes on its little screen. So what does all this mean? Well, if you don't know, there's been many incarnations of the character, but the Captain Marvel in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Carol Danvers, and while we don't yet know exactly what powers she'll have in the MCU, Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige told in an interview back in 2016 that she will be by far the most powerful character they've ever introduced in a movie. But what are we talking here? In the comics, she's been known to have superhuman strength, she can fly, she's got a cosmic awareness which allows her to anticipate the moves of her opponent, she can also absorb energy to make herself even more powerful, fire photonic blasts from her hands, and also, did we mention she's a human who's fused with Kree DNA? You know the Kree, the race of blue aliens who are scientifically and technologically advanced? In the MCU, you'll know the Kree as the people who forced a young Yondu into battle slavery for 20 years before Sakaar freed him, and remember Ronan the Accuser, the baddie from the first Guardians of the Galaxy? He was also a Kree. We've got a further link to Guardians in the form of the character Mar-Vell, who Danvers gets her powers from in the comics, because we saw a glimpse of Mar-Vell's home planet Hala in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. During IGN's visit to the set of Infinity War, we learned that Captain Marvel was originally going to appear in the film, but the directors Joe and Anthony Russo changed their minds, leading to her role being cut to her appearing in beeper form. The character will head up her own film though, and that'll be released in 2019. The film will be set in the 90s and according to Feige, is going to be a unique and inspiring origin story and will feature a young Nick Fury who still has both eyes. In an interview with Variety, Feige said that Fury will encounter things in the Captain Marvel movie that will set him on a path that leads to where they are 19 films later, which would suggest that the Captain Marvel film may reveal why Fury has the cosmic pager and may even clue us in as to why Fury's never thought of contacting Captain Marvel before everyone started turning into dust. We're also pretty sure she would have come in handy during that little battle in New York. Feige has also revealed that Captain Marvel will prove to be a very important character in the MCU for all the movies, hinting that there could be a very important reason that we'll get to learn all about her in the Captain Marvel film on March 8th. If you can't wait that long though, we recommend boning up on some essential Captain Marvel storylines like Volume 1, Higher, Further, Faster, More, just like Brie Larson revealed she was doing way back in August 2016. And after all that, the final thing that we see from Avengers Infinity War are the words, "Thanos will return." Brilliant. If you're still hungry for some more Infinity War stuff, we've got you covered. You can watch our massive video on all the best Easter eggs and references we spotted in the film, and while you're there, why not have a look at our review? Spoilers, we thought it was rather good.